Welcome to today's video. If you've ever believed that eating small meals frequently helps with weight loss, that a balanced diet provides all necessary nutrients, or that all calories are the same, you may have been misled for years. We live in an era where medical knowledge constantly evolves, yet outdated advice continues to spread, even by some doctors. So how do we know what's true and what's a lie? More importantly, how do we protect our health? In this video, I will expose the most dangerous nutrition myths and provide science-backed solutions to help you optimize your health. Make sure to watch until the end, because the last myth is the most dangerous, affecting millions of people worldwide. One of the biggest misconceptions is that we can get all the essential nutrients from food alone. It sounds reasonable: if we eat fresh, whole foods, we should be getting everything we need, right? But here are three major issues with this assumption. First problem: outdated RDAs, recommended daily allowances. Many guidelines were established over 100 years ago and do not reflect today's needs. Second problem: modern food is less nutritious. Over-farming has depleted soil minerals, making vegetables less nutrient-dense than they were a century ago. Third problem: too much processed food. More than 50% of people's calorie intake comes from refined foods, which deplete nutrients instead of providing them. Examples: vitamin D, nearly impossible to get enough from food. Magnesium and potassium, essential for muscle and heart function, yet commonly deficient. B vitamins, many medications, such as metformin, deplete these nutrients from the body. A better solution: food should still be your primary nutrient source, but supplementing with vitamin D, magnesium, omega-3, and B12 can help fill critical gaps. If you find this information useful, hit like and subscribe now so you don't miss key health updates. For years, we've been told that increasing calcium intake is the best way to prevent osteoporosis. Doctors, health organizations, and even advertisements push the idea that drinking milk and taking calcium supplements will strengthen bones. But the truth is, calcium alone does not prevent osteoporosis, and in some cases, excessive calcium intake can be harmful. The common belief is that bones contain calcium, so more calcium equals stronger bones. But this overlooks a crucial fact: calcium needs support from other nutrients to be properly absorbed and utilized. Many people still develop osteoporosis despite taking calcium supplements. Why? Because calcium alone doesn't build strong bones. It requires key supporting nutrients. Most people assume osteoporosis is caused by a lack of calcium, but the real issue is hormonal imbalances and nutrient deficiencies. Declining estrogen and testosterone as we age, hormones drop, making it harder for bones to retain calcium. Vitamin D deficiency: without enough vitamin D, the body pulls calcium out of bones to maintain blood levels. Elevated parathyroid hormone, PTH: when vitamin D is low, PTH activates bone calcium loss, leading to bone weakening. The real solution isn't just increasing calcium, but optimizing the nutrients and hormones that regulate bone health. Take 5,000 to 10,000 IU of vitamin D daily enhances calcium absorption and prevents bone loss. Supplement 100 to 200 micrograms of vitamin K2 directs calcium into bones instead of arteries. Increase 300 to 500 milligrams of magnesium daily, crucial for bone density and calcium balance. Do weight-bearing exercises. Strength training stimulates bone growth. Limit alcohol and processed foods. These deplete key bone-supporting nutrients. We're constantly warned to avoid the sun to prevent skin cancer. But this advice overlooks a major issue: vitamin D deficiency skyrocketed after sunscreen use became widespread. Skin cancer rates continue to rise, even though people avoid the sun more than ever. Vitamin D is essential for immune function and naturally destroys cancer cells. A 2016 study found that people with low vitamin D levels had a higher risk of cancer, diabetes, and autoimmune diseases. Get 15 to 30 minutes of sunlight daily without burning. Take vitamin D3 supplements if needed, optimal dose, 10,000 IU a day to maintain health. One of the biggest nutrition myths is that eating small meals throughout the day boosts metabolism and prevents hunger. The truth is, every time you eat, insulin levels rise. High insulin signals fat storage mode instead of fat burning. Constant snacking prevents your body from accessing stored fat for energy. John, a 45-year-old office worker, struggled with belly fat. He followed the advice to eat every 2 to 3 hours, but remained hungry and kept gaining weight. After switching to intermittent fasting, eating within an 8-hour window and fasting for 16 hours, he noticed reduced hunger, increased energy, and fat loss. Effective fat loss strategies include stopping snacking, trying intermittent fasting, and eating whole, unprocessed foods. The food industry has convinced us that a little sugar won't hurt. This keeps people consuming their products. But the truth is, even small amounts of sugar can be harmful. Even a tiny amount triggers a chain reaction in your body. Sugar stimulates insulin production, the fat-storing hormone. Sugar hijacks your brain, making you want more. High insulin levels block fat burning. The more sugar you eat, the harder it is to control cravings and lose weight. You may think, I don't eat much sugar, but it's hidden in everyday foods. Cereal, yogurt, granola bars are marketed as healthy but loaded with sugar. Ketchup, barbecue sauce, and salad dressings contain hidden sugar. When fat is removed from low-fat foods, extra sugar is added for flavor. Even if you avoid desserts and sodas, you could still be consuming hidden sugars. To cut sugar and regain control over your body, eliminate sugary drinks like soda, fruit juice, and flavored coffee. Remove refined carbs such as white bread, pasta, and pastries that turn into sugar in your body. Replace sugar with healthy fats and protein like avocados, eggs, grass-fed meat, and nuts to stabilize blood sugar. Read food labels because sugar hides under names like corn syrup, maltodextrin, dextrose, and agave nectar. For decades, we've been told that saturated fat is dangerous, clogs arteries, and leads to heart disease. This belief became so widespread that low-fat diets became the norm, and millions switched to heart-healthy vegetable oils and margarine. But the truth is, saturated fat is not the enemy. In fact, avoiding it may have caused more harm than good. The fear of saturated fat stems from an outdated idea known as the diet heart hypothesis, which claims that eating saturated fat raises cholesterol. High cholesterol causes heart disease, and therefore, saturated fat must be the cause of heart disease. But modern research has disproven this simplistic thinking. Studies show that saturated fat does not clog arteries or directly cause heart disease. Cholesterol is essential for brain function, hormone production, and cell membranes. People who consume more saturated fat often have better heart health than those who avoid it. The real culprit behind heart disease isn't saturated fat, it's inflammation, processed foods, and sugar. Many fear saturated fat because they believe it raises cholesterol, and cholesterol is dangerous. But this is a misunderstanding of how cholesterol works. LDL, bad cholesterol, has different types. Some are harmless, while others contribute to heart disease. HDL, good cholesterol, increases with saturated fat, helping remove excess cholesterol. Chronic inflammation, not cholesterol, is the primary cause of heart disease. It damages arteries, and cholesterol is just trying to repair them. Focusing only on cholesterol levels while ignoring inflammation is a dangerous mistake. Instead of blaming saturated fat, we should focus on the real causes. Refined carbs and sugar spike blood sugar, cause insulin resistance, and increase heart disease risk. Processed vegetable oils are high in inflammatory omega-6 fats. Chronic stress and sleep deprivation increase cortisol, raise blood pressure, and fuel inflammation. If you want to protect your heart, cutting out processed foods and sugar is far more important than avoiding natural fats. Instead of fearing fat, we should prioritize high-quality, natural fats that support brain function, balance hormones, and protect heart health. Saturated fats are found in grass-fed beef, butter, and coconut oil. They are essential for brain function and energy. Monounsaturated fats are found in olive oil, avocados, and nuts. They reduce inflammation. Omega-3s are found in salmon and mackerel. They fight inflammation and support heart health. Eating the right fats is key to long-term health. Focus on whole foods like eggs, butter, olive oil, and grass-fed meat. Avoid processed vegetable oils like soybean oil, corn oil, and canola oil, which promote inflammation. Stop fearing cholesterol-rich foods. Eggs, beef, and full-fat dairy are packed with essential nutrients. Reduce sugar and refined carbs, as they are the real cause of heart disease. For decades, we've been misled by outdated nutrition myths, from fearing saturated fat and moderate sugar consumption to blindly trusting whole grains and low-fat diets. These beliefs haven't made us healthier. Instead, they've fueled chronic diseases, inflammation, and metabolic disorders. Instead of following outdated rules, focus on science-backed nutrition principles. Eliminate sugar and refined carbs, which are the real culprits behind obesity, diabetes, and inflammation. Stop fearing saturated fat. Your body needs healthy fats for hormone production, brain function, and stable energy. Eat nutrient-dense foods. Prioritize quality meat, eggs, fatty fish, greens, and healthy fats like olive oil and butter. Avoid processed foods. They contain industrial vegetable oils, hidden sugars, and harmful additives. Increase protein and healthy fats. This helps control hunger, maintain energy, and promote effective weight loss. Don't trust outdated nutrition advice. Don't fear fat. Fear sugar and processed foods instead. Not everything labeled healthy is actually good for you. Try it yourself. Follow a low-carb, low-sugar, high-healthy-fat diet for 30 days and observe how your body changes. When you stop believing nutrition myths, your health will improve dramatically. If you found this information valuable, hit like and subscribe now to stay updated with the latest science-backed health insights. Turn on notifications so you never miss key nutrition and lifestyle tips for optimal health. Have you ever believed these nutrition myths? Share your thoughts in the comments below.